Hello. Okay, guys, we are live. Let me just check if I am audible, then we can continue. Okay, guys, we are live. Let me just. Yep. So I have checked, everything is fine. But if you face any issue throughout the live session, feel free to comment in the live chat. Okay. So just wait a minute. Let me just check everything. All right. Hi Prabhat. Hi Anish. Hi Pratap. Good afternoon. All right. So let's begin. So, hey everyone, I'm Harshal Jain, your mentor at Geeks for Geeks. And guys, in this video, we are going to discuss a very awesome roadmap which I followed to learn DSA in around 3 months, that is 90 days. Okay. And by 90 days, you can actually also connect one more thing, that is right now Geeks for Geeks is having a challenge of 90 days. You might have heard about it, but for those who haven't heard about it, so basically what is 90 days challenge in Geeks for Geeks? So Geeks for Geeks has bought this challenge, and let me just first of all load our website for this. So this is the Geeks for Geeks website, and here you can see we basically have 390 challenge. Okay, so 390 challenge is basically the challenge where you can get 90% of the discount, like 90% of the refund if you have purchased any course now and you finish that course 90% of the course within the next 90 days, then you would actually get 90% of your paid amount as a refund. Okay, so this is a very awesome opportunity which you can actually use to learn from us and to actually use these courses for some productive thing and to actually get motivated. Okay, so I'll get my money back, let me just finish this. Okay, because personally I have been that guy who has purchased many courses, wasted a lot of money. The courses might be great or not great, different courses, different companies, different websites, obviously. So some of them are really great, some of them are not, but it's like whenever I purchase these courses, I am like, okay, so I have infinite amount of time, I'll do it next month or maybe next month, next day. So with that I wasted a lot of money and I never got a refund. So this is a very good opportunity. Like if you finish any courses, definitely I would always suggest, before purchasing any course, please search about things like you can just suppose if you want to learn the SA2 development course, so you can just check out the reviews, course description, just think a lot about it, then I would say purchase any course. Okay, because some people are like not financially that great, so please do a lot of research, just read everything, you can see everything is mentioned here, right? Just check out all the reviews which are mentioned here and then decide which course you need to purchase. Okay, so yeah, this was a short overview of 390 challenge, and our today's main goal is to tell you the roadmap of DSA in 90 days. Good afternoon, Twist Hub. Right. So guys, if you have any doubts throughout, either in DSA or development, web development or app development or general life problems, you can actually mention in the live chat. Okay, it would be a very fun conversation between me and you guys. Okay, so let me first of all tell you what's the main agenda of today's video. We are going to talk about DSA. Okay, and specifically I would use C++ as a reference because I have learned C++, and then after that I learned DSA, right, 3 4 years ago. So I would use C++ as a reference, but yeah, you can learn DSA in Java, Python, C or C++. Like it's totally up to you, whatever you feel comfortable. Some people might say, oh, Python is too easy and companies don't accept it. No, it's not like that. Companies accept it. Even if you want to get placed in Google, I have my contacts who are actually using Python with DSA. Okay, and then after that they did a lot of problems in Geeks for Geeks or Lead Code or CodeChef or other platforms. then later on they are right now in very good companies like Google and different companies. Okay, so yeah, you can go with Python also. It's totally up to you, whatever you feel comfortable. If your college is teaching you C++, go with C++. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I won't say don't do everything. Okay, it would actually confuse a lot. Do what makes you comfortable. Okay, okay, you say, okay, my college is also teaching C++, I should learn C++, then I would learn DSA. Fine, that's fine. Okay, so now what is DSA? So DSA is data structures and algorithms. So data structures are kind of inbuilt stuff which you would say, like in C++ we have arrays, then we have strings, etc. We have graphs, trees, and so on, right? So these are basically different data structures. Okay, what are algorithms? Algorithms are piece of program, like for example, I want to print from 1 to 10. So would I be writing print 1, print 2, print 3, print 4, print 5, print 6? No, I would be writing a for loop and then I would be printing all things automatically. Okay, so this is a short program which I created, right? Similarly, to make bigger programs, like if you want to like make your own Google Maps, okay, make your own Google Maps. So you need optimized algorithms, right? So for that, you're gonna use graphs and different kind of data structures which you get, okay, to make these complex kind of applications, right? So for that we need good data structures, as well as we need good programming skills. That means good algorithms, faster algorithms, right? You can write a program in 10 different ways, but the most efficient way, the most fastest way is preferred, right? So algorithms are like that. Algorithms are like, there are infinite many algorithms, but the best algorithms must be known. Okay, so that's what you're going to learn in DSA. And not only you would follow only these algorithms, later on you can create your own algorithms by thinking a lot. Like people in higher positions who are really great in DSA actually create their own faster algorithms, right? Faster way of doing something, faster way of writing a program, that's it. Okay, so yeah, this is basic of DSA. Okay, that's what you're gonna learn in DSA, and this is totally used in big industries. Okay, again I'm gonna repeat: data structures and algorithms, fundamental concepts in computer science that help in organizing and processing data efficiently. Okay, so data structures specifically are ways of organizing data so that it can be accessed and modified efficiently. Okay, so some examples which I already mentioned were arrays, linked list, queues, trees, and graphs. Okay, and similarly algorithms are step-by-step procedures or formulas for solving problems. Okay, the way of writing your code, okay, often using the data structures along with them. Okay, for example, you have sorting algorithms, quick sort, merge sort, and searching algorithms like binary search, linear search, etc. Okay, so if I talk about linear search and binary search, so binary search is more efficient. It's like better in all cases, in most cases actually. In some cases, linear might be better. Okay, in smaller cases, right? So yeah, you can actually master DSA to sharpen your brain. Okay, not only this programming field, but yeah, it helps you make things. Okay, like you can build different things, and personally also, if you want to make your brain very sharp, so you must start DSA. Okay, so that it builds your logical thinking. Okay, not only writing code, but it builds your logical thinking, solving things faster, thinking bigger, and so on. Okay, and yeah, if you want to get placed in technical jobs, then to definitely you need to learn DSA. Okay, OOP knowledge is important before learning DSA in Java. I am not sure specifically about Java, so I won't be able to answer that. But yeah, OOPS is used a lot. Okay, so I would say please learn OOPS. Okay, like I would say learn the complete Java. Okay, before jumping to like if you wanna like learn DSA, I would say first of all learn a programming language completely. Okay, so even if you are not using OOPS a lot, okay, with DSA you generally don't use it. Okay, I personally haven't used it, but since in some problems we might need to classify things or we need to build applications, so OOPS knowledge is important. Okay, so I would say first learn this complete programming language, then shift. Okay, and at least you must know the terms. Okay, at least you must know the terms. It's like I know the basics of C++. Okay, like you need 2-3 weeks to actually go for the basics of C++ to just get your hands on and to solve lots of problems, basic problems. Also, you must have knowledge of oops, just knowledge of oops. Okay, you don't need to just know every piece of code, but you must have knowledge of oops. Later on, if you have a DSA problem, you have a DSA concept, like there are some problems, questions which need knowledge of oops. Okay, so there you can use it, but generally it's not that much required. Okay. Sir, when interview preparation self-placed will be available for live course? Okay, I have to confirm that. Okay, please leave this comment in the comment section also, so that GFG team answers this one. Okay. uh Dev Coder, Radhe Radhe sir ji. Hi Dev Coder. Rajesh, hi bro, I am a full stack one developer. I don't know Java or any programming like C++. I'm learning this in JavaScript. My dream is to crack. uh Okay, Rajesh, I would suggest don't learn DSA in JavaScript, okay? Because it's like many things are incomplete in JavaScript. If I talk about all the data structures, you generally have arrays and you use arrays for everything. But for faster results, okay, for like the obviously if you learn DSA in JavaScript, it would become way more easier because I already did it when I was going for MERN stack, and when I had nothing to do with JavaScript, like I was getting bored, so I thought why not learn DSA here. Okay, but yeah, it would take maximum 1 week to learn the concepts because you can't do much in JavaScript. Okay, so like DSA is generally for like hardware based stuff. Okay, hardware based stuff. But yeah, I would say if you want to learn a programming language, okay, like for getting placed in companies in FANG, you can actually go for at least go for Python, so that you are in web development also, right? And easily you can go with DSA also. So Python is a very good choice. Okay, so Python can be used in web development. It's going to be very easy for you. If you are a one-stack developer, you are totally based on JavaScript. Shifting to Python would be damn easy. Okay, so yeah, you can use Python for both purposes. Okay, so I would say at least give a try for Python. Okay, but JavaScript would be not that much considered. Okay, because you need to know these core languages. Okay, right? So now guys, I think this basic doubt is cleared. Now, before learning DSA, you must go with basics of some language. Okay, so if I talk about myself, I went with C++. Okay, so let me just tell you some basics which I learned. Okay, you can implement the same in other programming languages. Okay, so let me just say basics of C++. Okay, so first of all, you must learn these basics. Like learning oops is your choice. At least know the concepts. Okay, you won't use that a lot in DSA, but at least know the concepts. Okay, so yeah, first of all, let's talk about basic C++. So you need to actually know the syntax. Okay, so let me just write here. You need to know the syntax. Okay, then you know, then you must know the what are variables, constants, what is integer type, what is a different data type, by the way, integer data type, float data type, character data type, and so on. Okay, then again, you must know all the data types at least, so that you can recognize, and also how much each data type is taking space, 4 bytes or 8 bytes or 1 byte, etc. Right? So the knowledge must be really important. So you must know about variables completely. So let me just write data types also. Yeah, data types, right? So you must know about this. Then you must know about if else statements. You must know about for loop. You must know about while loop. Okay, you must also know about do while loop. Okay, and you must know about switch statement. Okay, very important, because in some cases this is really useful. Okay, only in some cases, but yeah, you can also use if else directly, but switch is very useful in some cases, so I would say don't skip it. Okay, like when I was a beginner, I skipped the switch statement. I was like, okay, it's same as if else, why should I learn it? But in some cases it's very useful. Okay, so do give it, like, do just learn it properly. Okay, then you must know about functions, completely about functions, types of functions, and at the end you can also learn about oops. Okay, so these are all the basics of C++ which you must know. Okay, now guys, if I talk about jobs which you can get if you learn like DSA. And if I talk about if you learn a programming language and then after that DSA, like I learned C++. So you can actually get different jobs, like so you can become a software developer or engineer. You can also become a data scientist or data analyst. Okay, you can become a systems engineer, or you can become a backend developer, or you can become a competitive programmer and get huge prizes, or you can become a machine learning engineer, because at the end machine learning uses a lot of algorithms for faster thinking, right? Or else you can become a game developer. Okay, so by using C hash or C++ for creating different games, so you would get knowledge of graphics, physics and algorithms. So for that you need a sharper brain and you must know DSA, so that yeah, the companies would say, okay, this guy thinks fast, he can also use physics to make game logic. Okay, so very good. And you can actually become a very good developer or game developer or systems engineer, etc., after learning DSA. Okay, so yeah, first of all we learned the basics of any programming language, either C or C++ or Python or Java. Okay, I went with C++. Okay, I'm planning to learn DSA, so I decided to start with this Python language, or should I learn C++? You can definitely go with Python language. There is no problem with that. Okay, I have my contacts who are working in Google and who did C++. Like initially for the first few days they did C++, like, but they didn't like it. Okay, so they shifted to Python in their college days. Okay, so for some time they learned Python, then they learned DSA in Python, and right now they are actually hired by Google based on Python. Like there is no problem in that. Okay, they generally need your thinking skills. Okay, they don't care about the language actually, because when you enter the company they are gonna teach you something. Like they're gonna say, okay, till now you have used Python, but we use this language, so go with this language. Okay, so there is no problem right now. Either you can go with C++, Java or Python, whatever you feel comfortable at. Okay, but when you enter the company they are gonna be specific. They would say, okay, till now you have used Python, but we don't need Python, we need this, so go with this. Okay, but before entering the company it's your choice. Okay, go with any language you like. All right, so now guys, I told you the basics. Now guys, I'm going to share you something very important, which is our roadmap. Okay, which is our roadmap. So let me just close it. Okay, so first of all, we are gonna start with space and time complexity. So space and time complexity is generally a topic which beginners are really confused for. So my basic suggestion would be, just know what is space and time complexity. Okay, just know the definitions and just solve some basic easy problems. Watch some YouTube tutorials, watch some courses, okay, where they solve some basic problems, like how to find time complexity of a single for loop or a nested for loop or multiple loops, or and so on. Okay, so basic problems like you have already did in C++, just try to find their time complexity. Okay, and with the help of time complexity, suppose I have written program 1, I have written program 2. Okay, both of them are working on the same machine, same computer. That means my computer is one, but my program 1 and program 2, out of which I want to decide which program will be faster. Okay, so if I talk about some calculation, I can't actually calculate because the difference is very bare minimum. Okay, uh, but if you actually know time complexity, you can actually decide which program is faster, program 1 or program 2. Okay, so with the help of time complexity, you can decide that. Similarly, space complexity would tell you which program is taking larger space. Okay, so that's what you must know. Okay, generally nowadays space complexity doesn't matter, because like computers have TBs of memory. Okay, so generally bytes of memory is not that much considered. Okay, you won't be worried that much about it. So space complexity is okay topic, but time complexity is really important. You must know which program would run faster. Okay, so at least go with basics. Okay, basic programs, basic for loops and so on, which you know already in C++. I'm not saying go for further on. Okay, but whatever knowledge you have till now, I would say try finding time complexity of that. So just solve easy questions. Okay, so Time complexity measures the time of an algorithm which an algorithm takes to complete as a function of the size or the input. Okay, so space complexity measures the amount of memory an algorithm needs as a function of input size. So I would say give it maximum 2 days. I'm just talking about easy questions. Okay, just solve easy questions. Okay, can I get PDF of this session? I would say, yeah, this session would be available after I end this video. So just take screenshots. Okay, I haven't generally taken it, but later on, if I would be able to make PDF, I'll just share the Google Drive link in the description. Okay. So yes, now let's continue. So yeah, you have given your 2 days, 2 very important days as a beginner to learn C++. Okay, to learn space and time complexity. I'm sorry, you have learned C++ already, basics of C++. If you talk about how much time you must give in learning basics of C++, I would say give at least 2 to 3 weeks, okay, or maybe a month to just get familiar with C++ if you are a total beginner. Because like as a beginner, I didn't even know how to use a keyboard properly. My fingers are not that much working properly. They're not that fast. So yeah, you need around a 1 month to actually get a good typing speed, get good knowledge of a programming language. So at least go with that. Then after that, once you're comfortable, you feel confident, okay? Then start with DSA, okay? Don't rush up things, okay? So now I'm assuming that you already know a programming language. From then, yeah, 90 days. All right. So yeah, you can see 2 days for space and time complexity. Now, after that, the most important topic, okay, which everyone must give proper time is arrays. Okay, so you're gonna start with arrays. Okay, arrays is a like a concept which you would be seeing in any programming language. So it's a collection of elements stored in contiguous memory blocks. Okay, each element can be accessed using its index. Okay, so you can learn arrays properly. Right now I'm just giving a very short definition. Okay, so yeah, generally it takes 5 to 6 days to solve easy problems on arrays and also know the complete concepts 1D array and 2D array at least. Okay, so yeah, you would be knowing this. Okay, then you would be solving problems like how to reverse an array, how to search something, and so on. Okay, and you would be learning about some algorithms also, searching and sorting algorithms. So overall you need 10 days. Okay, overall you need 10 days. And initially, like when I was a beginner, I faced a lot of problems. Like suppose you are learning sorting algorithms. There are lots of sorting algorithms, right? There are lots of sorting algorithms. So you might be wondering, how would I remember these things in 10 days? So I would say you don't need to remember this. Okay, you don't need to remember this. What you need to know is, out of these algorithms, which one is the fastest? Okay, at least remember the fastest algorithm. Okay, like you would be having merge sort, bubble sort, quick sort, and so on. Just know about all these. Okay, check the programs, write their programs. Okay, write their algorithms, how they sort. Okay, watch the tutorials, complete tutorials, and out of all these, I would say pick at least one which you feel very comfortable and you feel that yeah, this is the fastest. You can just search about it, which one would be the fastest, and you can just learn that algorithm very properly. Okay, so that at least if there is an array question of sorting, you at least know one algorithm which is fastest, and you're gonna write that pretty easy. And if I talk about rest of the algorithms, it's like with time you would do revisions. Okay, with 6 months or 3 months you would do lots of revision. You would revise again and again whatever algorithms you have learned, and eventually you would be able to recognize them or remind yourself, okay, this algorithm did this, so I would be able to write the program of that algorithm very easily. Okay, so yeah, with time, with a revision, you can easily achieve that. But for first 10 days, I would say just know, have knowledge of every algorithm, write that, out of them pick good algorithms. Okay, and then do good questions, easy questions and medium questions. Okay, try to do medium questions. If you're not able to do medium questions, that totally fine. It's okay, that's totally fine. Okay, but at least be comfortable with easy level of array questions. Okay, how to reverse an array, how to search something, how to sort something, and things like that. Okay, and go for competitive questions. Okay, not just direct questions. Okay, don't go for direct questions, go for competitive questions. It's like given story and then you need to do this. Okay, like that, go for competitive questions. Okay, so you'd find competitive questions generally in Geeks for Geeks, or you can go for lead code. Okay, so yeah, this is it. Now after that, for the next 5 days, okay, you need to focus on linked lists. Okay, So in linked list we have different concepts. Okay, so linked list is a linear data structure where we have elements, that is nodes, which are connected as pointers. So this is connected with this, is connected with this. So it's not contiguous, but just like arrays, we have collection of elements. Okay, so linked list is also very important. It's like linked list is more optimized than arrays. Okay, with some limitations. Okay, array can do some more stuff, but linked list actually saves a lot of memory. Okay, that's why linked list is very useful in a lot of cases. For example, if I want to give you an example where is actually linked list used. Okay, so you can actually mention in the live section where is linked list used. Okay, just mention in the live session. I'm checking, I'm waiting for you all. Okay. Okay, so time up. So in your browsers, you might have seen the back navigation and forward navigation, right? So basically, the previous pages or the forward pages are might be stored in some order, right? Definitely, definitely, right? So basically, this is where linked list used. Okay, so linked list is used is basically in the back and forward navigation of your browsers, right? So very important. You can just search more about it, how it actually works. Okay, now guys, let's continue with the next one, which is stack. Okay, so for stack, you're gonna give 3 days. Okay, so stack is a linear data structure where you actually have concept of last in, first out. Okay, so this means the last element is added in the stack. Okay, and the first element is removed. Okay, so you can just consider it as a hollow water bottle, which is hollow from down, hollow cylinder actually. So hollow from down, hollow from up. So you just pour water from here and it flushes outside from. Okay, so like that. Okay, so it's like last in, I'm sorry, last in first out. Okay, last in first out, you can just consider it as a normal water bottle. So it's like a complete packed water bottle. So you just pour water from inside and you just empty it from the same side. Okay, so last in first out. All right, so this is stack, and similarly queues. So queues is basically first in first out. So now you can consider it's a water bottle which is hollow from down and hollow from up. So you just pour water and it comes from downwards. Okay, so it's like whatever comes first would go first. Okay, would go out first, would flush out first, right? So this is queues. Again, you're gonna need another 3 days, and you can just go for easy questions to get familiar with this. Okay, then after this, for the next 5 days, you're gonna go with recursion. Recursion is something, it's like factorial function. It's like for finding factorial of 5, you must find factorial of 4. For finding factorial of 4, you must find factorial of 3, factorial of 2, factorial of 1. So you can see you are finding factorial again and again. It's just like values is decreasing. Okay, so recursion is that concept. It's like when you want to repeat a task again and again. Okay, so you actually call one function inside another function, one function inside another function. So same function is called again and again inside each other. Okay, until you satisfy one condition, that is from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you reached 1, you have to stop. Okay, now you don't need to call other function. Okay, so that is what recursion is. So it's a concept which is really confusing. Like when I was a beginner, I like took around 1 week to actually learn recursion, and I got really frustrated with this concept actually. So yeah, at least give it 5 days. Okay, so with the help of recursion, your brain would work more faster. Okay, go for easy questions only. Don't go for medium. Okay, just go for easy questions like factorial and so on. Okay, and go for story based questions also. Okay, then after this, you must start with hashing. Okay, so for hashing is a technique where you need to search kind of a dictionary. Okay, so it's like rule number 1 is Akshay, rule number 2 is Amog, rule number 3 is Harshal, rule number 4 is Anmol. Okay, like that. So you can see if I talk about 1, this guy, 2, this guy, 3, this guy. Okay, this is what hashing is. I am assigning one value to another, one value to another, one value to another. Okay, this is what hashing is. So again, the hashing is a technique which actually helps you to uniquely identify elements. If you have a very big data set of crores of elements, okay, so in that you can actually easily find the elements, right? So it's very great. Okay, you can actually learn hashing. You're gonna use it a lot. Okay, you're gonna use it a lot because it has constant time complexity. So it's very good to use hashing in lots of problems. Okay, so you'd be using hashing in arrays also. Okay, so you can either learn it along with arrays or learn it separately. That's up to you. Okay, so you can use hashing in different data structures also. Okay, so yeah, go with easy questions, lead code, or geeks for geeks. Okay, and one thing I would also like to mention is, like, till now we have learned these concepts, but along with them I would say search about STL libraries. Okay, standard template. So basically, with the help of that, you would be easily able to sort things, search things, because you don't need to write the whole program. We just have some small functions. Inside sort function, you're gonna provide your array. It's gonna be sorted automatically. So just watch STL library also, where you can use these things. Okay, so where implementation is there. So you can use that in computer programming if you want to save a lot of time without writing code. You just copy paste functions and use that. But yeah, you must know at least all these concepts, because STL becomes slow sometimes, and the knowledge of this is very important, because the main goal is to sharpen your brain, not increase your rank in Geeks for Geeks or Lead Code, right? So yeah, doing DSA in Python is good or not? Again, this is a very common doubt, but I would say doing DSA in Python is good. Okay, no problem with that. I would say you can actually go with your preferred language. Okay, if you're thinking about companies would consider you or not, so they would definitely consider you, because overall they care about is your thinking skills. Okay, either you go for Python or C++ or C or Java, they care about your thinking skills. Okay, but when you enter the company, then they would decide, okay, Harshal bhai, we don't like Python, we don't use Python overall, so please go with C++. Then you can learn C++. Okay, but right now there's totally your choice. You can easily go with Python. Okay, so yes, now after this, we are going to learn a very important data structure, which is trees and tries. Okay, trees and tries, very important. And generally, what you must do is go with theory part first for trees. Okay, it's like just learn the theory stuff. How many types of trees are there? What do we call each things? Okay, so that you can easily visualize things. You can draw a tree. Okay, you can draw a tree like this. Okay, so you can visualize things, learn the concepts, then after that jump to programming. All right, so yeah, I have written these a hierarchical data structure consisting of nodes, where top node is called roots. Okay, and each node has at least zero or more child nodes. Okay, and a node with no more children is known as the last node or leaf. Okay, so nodes are connected by edges, so one node is connected to another node with the help of an edge. Okay, a single line. Okay, so that's what we call it. And similarly, what is try? So when I was a beginner, I was very confused. Are they actually same? No, they are not same, they are different. So try is basically a specialized tree. Okay, for storing strings. Okay, so like this is for general things, but tries is a specific tree for storing string. Okay, it's also a tree definitely, but not exactly a tree. It's like a separate kind of tree which is only used for storing strings. Okay, so it's like used for faster string retrieval, commonly used in different dictionaries or Google autocomplete and spell check systems, right? So you must learn about trees and tries and go for easy questions in Geeks for Geeks or Lead Code. Okay, then after this, the next 3 days, again you're gonna go for heap. So you learned about stack and queues. Okay, similarly we have a very important concept which is heap. So again 3 days are needed because there's not much to learn here, but to solve the problems. Okay, so a heap is a specialized tree-based data structure that specifies heap property. Okay, so we have max heap and min heap, and a heap is basically a complete binary tree. You are gonna learn binary tree in trees. Okay, and you have a condition where at least max or min heap must be satisfied. Okay, so you can learn about the heap in very easy like very few days, in 3 days, because you already know about trees. Okay, that's why you can easily learn heap. All right, so again after this, a very important data structure which is graph. So graph is something which I would say, if you are very comfortable with previous concepts, then go with graph, because graph needs some patience. Okay, and lots of frustration which I got. So again 10 days are definitely needed. You can take more if you want. Okay, but yeah, you need to learn graph properly because it's all very much asked in very big companies. Okay, so if you are aiming for FANG, okay, they generally ask a lot of questions from these. Okay, so yeah, graph or trees. So yeah, 10 days for graph. So graph is a data structure which consists of vertices and edges. Okay, you can just learn more about it, you can search more about it in courses or tutorials. Okay, but right now you must know. Okay, so graph is generally used in concepts like if you want to build Google Maps. Okay, so how does Google Maps find the shortest path? So it actually finds with the help of graph. Okay, so yeah, you can again solve easy questions at Geeks for Geeks and lead code. Okay, then after that there is a concept known as greedy. So greedy concept is like problem solving which makes optimal choices. Okay, logically optimal choices at each step. Okay, with the hope of finding global optimum. Okay, so it's like I have right now, this is my life, I can earn 10 rupees or I can earn 10 lakh rupees. So definitely I would go with 10 lakh rupees, right? I'm a greedy person. Okay, so yeah, that's the overall overview of greedy. Okay, so again, you need 2 days because you need to know the concept. Okay, and then you can solve some easy problems in different data structures which we have learned before. Okay, so greedy is a concept, right? So now after this, again, we have one more concept which is dynamic programming. So dynamic programming is again a problem to solve problems, is a technique to solve problems by breaking down into similar sub problems. Okay, and solving each sub problem only once, storing the results for future. Okay, so you can actually use dynamic programming to make different things, to solve different things. Okay, you can also search about it. Again, it's gonna need some time and patience because all the things which we have learned previously, you're gonna implement that in dynamic programming. Okay, so mostly you're gonna do problem solving in this one. Okay, because this is a concept, you just need to implement it in all the previous things. Okay, so you can solve problems of that, easy questions, okay, of each. Then after that we have backtracking. Okay, so backtracking is like you are playing chess. Okay, and like in your computer you are playing chess and the computer knows all the back moves. Okay, so all the previous moves computer remembers that, right? So backtracking is a problem solving algorithm technique used to find all solutions to computational problems, trying to build a solution incrementally. Okay, so to predict things, okay, to predict the next moves or previous moves, for that we can use backtracking. Okay, so again you're gonna need 5 days, and also all the previous things which you have learned, okay, you can implement backtracking on that. Okay, easy and medium questions, because in easy generally we don't have something in backtracking. So yeah, C++ is good for DSA as a beginner, right? Saf, I would say like there is no such language. Okay, it's totally about you. Okay, why I did C++? Because my college told me. Okay, there's no such thing like C++ is easy or Python is easy. It's totally up to you. Okay, whatever is the like most optimum, okay, you can go with that. Okay, if your college is teaching you C++, you can go with C++ then DSA. If your college is teaching you Python, then go with this. Okay, but yeah, if I had a choice from which language should I start with, then I would say okay, you can start with C++. Okay, but yeah, there is no harm in using Python as a beginner, or Java, or C++ or C. I would say you can avoid C because C is very difficult. Okay, as what I feel. Okay, but yeah, the choice is up to you. Go for Java or C++ or Python. Okay, Python is very useful in fields like AI and ML, useful in web development, useful in DSA. So Python is a very good option if you want to have multiple career options. Okay, that's why Python is right now preferred a lot. Okay, it's not like that C++ is not great or Python is great. It's not like that. The choice is up to you. But yeah, you must think in that way. Okay, in which field I actually have to go, and also you are comfortable with that language, right? So, sir, I want to do in Python, but without using predefined functions. Okay, so we actually generally have a lot of predefined functions in Python. Okay, but yeah, you can just search more about it. And right now we have Chat GPT also. Okay, so you can just mention that instead of sort function, I want to write the complete sort algorithm. So it would just give you suggestion. Okay, you can do this. So you can definitely do that also. Okay, you can instead of using inbuilt function, you can create your own function also. Okay, because at the end those inbuilt function is also created by someone else. Okay, it's just a library or a package. Okay, similarly you can just write your whole program also, that's also fine. Okay, you can use ChatGPT for that if you are not able to find the exact things. Okay, but yeah, you can do it that way, right? Then after the learning backtracking, okay, easy and medium questions. Again, in backtracking also, this is just a concept. You are going to mostly solve problem in this. Okay, so backtracking is a concept, right? Then after that, very important concept, which is string. It's a data structure. Okay, it's a like kind of you can just use it. It's a sequence of characters. Okay, we have different characters, letters, numbers, symbols, etc., stored in data structure. Okay, and strings are fundamental part of computer science and widely used in programming. I've kept string in last because I was like, key first you must get familiar with arrays and all the concepts. In arrays also generally you would solve some string based problem, but overall I have given extra 4 days for strings because you need to go with this, like at least give it 4 days, 4 separate days properly on strings. Okay, again, easy problems are already done in arrays, so you won't feel that much pain. Okay, but yeah, you must go for medium questions or strings, because if you are not aiming for very big companies but for normal companies like Infosys or general companies, okay, so in that cases they might ask you questions on this. Okay, so very important, strings. Okay, sir, I am confused in taking Udemy DSA and GFG DSA course in Python. Please tell me which is the best. Generally, I haven't seen Udemy DSA course. Yeah, but I know about GFG DSA course. I won't say which one is the best. Okay, that's totally your choice. But yeah, I would say you can just search on YouTube about the review of the course. Okay, search on YouTube, on search on their website. They might have provide demo videos. Okay, just check out that. Okay, or check out the reviews. That would give you a lot of clarity. Okay, if you talk about me, I would definitely promote Geeks for Geeks. Yeah, but yeah, if honest opinion, you can just check out directly on that. Okay, right? So then after that, you have learned all the concepts. Okay, all the concepts, and you have, along with that, you would learn algorithms also within them. Okay, while solving the problems. Okay, so after that, you need proper 13 days, remaining 30 days for solving medium level problems. Okay, assuming that you have solved lots of easy problems before, now you need to focus on medium level problems. Okay, to solve at least 5 medium level problems, and at least 3 to 5, yeah, at least 3 to 5 medium level problems if you want to properly be a good ranker in Geeks for Geeks or Lead Code or any other platform. Go for at least 3 to 5 medium level problems, and you need to practice a lot. Okay, practice a lot. And once you get comfortable with medium level questions, then only go with hard level questions. Okay, right now I would say that like in my case, I was never comfortable with hard level questions even after 6 months of learning DSA, because yeah, kind of they are difficult. But yeah, if you are that much, okay, intelligent and that much fast, definitely you can go with hard level questions also. But first, be very comfortable with medium level questions. Okay, now you might be wondering, okay, I have done medium level questions, now will Google take me? Google, actually, yes, you can consider yourself for giving interviews in Google, because now you might have achieved some good level of questions. Okay, you have done some good level of questions. It's not like that you have done 500 or 1000 questions. I have seen people around me who are doing thousands of questions but still not getting placed. Why? Because they're not solving the exact problems. Okay, they are just solving repeated problems, or they are just copying pasting from the hint solutions provided everywhere, right? So what you need to do is solve minimum problems. Okay, like you can check out sheets of different YouTubers. We like Geeks for Geeks has also a set of problems, you can check out that. Okay, but yeah, solve exact problems, not all the problems. Okay, your goal must not be to solve all the problems, but solve very specific problems. You can check out the sheets of different people who are placed. Okay, like in YouTube also, we have different people who are placed in Google or different companies, whichever bhaiya you like. Okay, you can check out their sheets. Okay, they have problems, and the problems at the end take you to Geeks for Geeks or Lead Code or any other platform. The problem must be there only. Okay, the question must be there only. But yeah, they have a proper sheet, okay, which has limited number of questions but very specific questions. So it's a very good idea. And be very comfortable with medium, then go with hard. Okay, if you're very comfortable with medium, then you can consider yourself, okay, right now I can go with companies in FANG. Okay, that's the thing, right? So guys, now this is overall 3 months. Okay, this is overall plan for 3 months, but it might take you more or less time, okay, to be this much capable. After that, I would say give at least 1 year, okay, to be a master of it, okay, to be a master in hard problems, okay, because hard problems definitely need time. No person in this world can go for hard problems in 3 months. It's very difficult. But yeah, you can go with medium also. Medium is fine. Okay, you can go with medium with the help of this roadmap. So kind of very beginner friendly roadmap. If you're just a beginner, you can go with this very beginner friendly roadmap, which would prepare you till medium level of problems, right? So guys, this is it. So now I think your doubts are also clear. After taking DSA in Python course, is it best way to write notes while learning, or you suggest any other method? Uh, if I talk about my method, how I learn things, okay, like if I want to learn, what I generally do is I just write everything in my computer only. I don't make paper-based notes, okay? If required, if theory-based, definitely you can do it, but keep everything in program based only, because at the end it's gonna be everything in your mind. Okay, things gonna be repeated again and again while you write the code. Okay, so you don't need to write take notes. Okay, what I feel, okay, that's up to you. Your learning speed is different, my learning speed is different, my way of remembering things is different. But generally what I do is I just write a program okay, and just save it in my computer. And I just also add comments of the points which need to be remembered. But generally I don't make complete notes, handwritten notes and so on. Okay, I just save it somewhere in my computer, and maybe once a month I just revise them. Okay, because generally while you're writing the code, revision is happening automatically. Okay, so I would say prefer writing code more. Okay, that would help you a lot. Can I do DSA with JavaScript? Definitely you can do that. I've already done that, but don't expect to get placed in very big companies, because generally preferred languages are Java, C++, Python or C language. Okay, JavaScript has a lot of missing concepts which are needed in DSA. Okay, so that's why. So I would say you can go with JavaScript, but yeah, don't expect to get placed in big companies, because they don't consider that right now. Okay, they consider Python, C++, Java or C, right? Now, guys, this is the short roadmap, short and sweet roadmap which I have shown you. Okay, I hope you understood this. I hope you enjoyed this. Now, you might be thinking, will I get the PDF or something for this roadmap? Definitely, after I end this video, I'll provide the link in the description. Okay, and what one thing which I need to mention is, like, if you are trying to look for a course, definitely you can check out Geeks for Geeks official website. Here right now we have 390 challenge. So basically in this challenge, if you purchase any course from us, okay, and you finish 90% of the course in next 90 days, then definitely you would get 90% of the refund. So it's kind of a very good motivation, and like you can take the most benefit out of it, right? So this is it, and you can check out some courses. Definitely before purchasing any course, please check out their reviews, please check out all the points we are covering in that course. If it matches with your requirement, then you can go with that course, right? So just check out all of them, they are really great. Okay, and check out the reviews, and definitely I would say give your maximum participation in this 390 challenge, right? So this is it. Right now I am in third 3-2 semester. Okay, but DSA full not done. Tell me the strategy to learn from this Geeks for Geeks course. Okay, so I have, throughout the video I have mentioned the roadmap, complete roadmap. Okay, can check out the roadmap. Okay, along with that, there are different courses. Okay, so you can just search DSA course. Okay, you can search DSA courses. You can just first of all check out the free material available here. Then they have also mentioned DSA course. You can check out that. Okay, so it's taken by the owner of Geeks for Geeks, Sandeep Jain sir. Okay, he's like he has been educator at from very long years. Okay, from very past long years. So you can check out their course. Okay, and they have also mentioned a very specific roadmap. You can follow their roadmap also. But if you are generally talking about my roadmap, which I mentioned, I have taken a general roadmap, not for Geeks for Geeks or not for any specific course. Okay, I've taken a general roadmap. Okay, you can follow this. Either you can go for free resources on YouTube, or you can go for paid courses also. That's totally up to you. Whichever educator you like, go with that person. Okay, main thing is learn things. Okay, so yeah, you can go with DSA course. Like you need to search about more about it. Okay, first read these things, and DSA course, so you can see some videos are also mentioned here. Then roadmap to learn DSA, and some more things are mentioned here. Okay, so just read about it, you'll understand a lot of things. All right, you will get courses from here. Okay, so guys, that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this session. So I will see you in the next one. If you have any doubts, you can comment below. I'll be replying that. And if you're looking for the feedback, so if you want to give the feedback, what you can do is you can just check out the description. Okay, in description we have this feedback form. Just check out this form. Okay, you can give a feedback. How did you like this video? Okay, you can just give your feedback, honest feedback. Okay, nothing, no grudges at all. Okay, I won't come at your house and beat you for that. Okay, you can just give your honest opinion, how you liked it and what must needed be to be improved. Okay, so just check out this one and give your honest feedback. It would help you a lot, us a lot, and also you to get awesome content from us. Okay, so that's it for today. I will see you in the next one. Do participate in 390 challenge, and also if you like this roadmap, hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel. If you have any doubts, mention in the comment section, and also I'll provide you the PDF link of this roadmap in the comment section. So till then, have a good day. Bye bye.